Welcome in this video. Today is the second week. We are Sunday 11 January 2025. I had decided to start doing weekly breakdown analysis. As you can say, I can say also top-down analysis. Inside this top-down analysis, I want to talk about how the market, the price action played through the current week, and I want to explain or explain my own prediction of the next coming price action for the next week. This is how I want to do each Sunday, every week by week, until the end of the year 2026. Okay guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. As you can see on the chart, we are on the gold daily time frame, and I want to start with gold, diving with GBPSD and Euro USD, because we have just trading three pairs since more than a year and a half now, and I hope I will be able to continue with that and stick with that. Thank you so much. Here's the daily time frame. We have a nice break of structure around here, nice break of structure, a huge candle pullback. You have a grab liquidity. You have a lot of sell-side liquidity here. What this huge candle is telling me, before that this huge candle happened, price pushed lower. We can see we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 candle, and one candle push back and grab all the sell-side liquidity behind all those six candle, or I can say 7 candle. Lot of liquidity have been taken here, and institution create a lot of buy-side liquidity behind this high. There's a fact, this is clear. We create a lot of buy-side liquidity behind this high, and coming at this for inside this week, we can see, as soon as price grab liquidity, you have a lot of almost 3 rejection here. Eventually price pull back. You have a change of character here. New demand created. Price failed to pull back inside this demand, create a new internal break of structure. As you can see, create a new internal break of structure, and we close on Friday with a massive bullish candle. We have a new PY. For me, my own prediction, price could easily push up. Grab all the buy-side liquidity behind this high, buy-side liquidity with a rejection candle before we could potentially pull back inside this demand or push up and continue to the upside. Or the second scenario, because as the overall order flow is strongly bullish, the second scenario, price could easily push back inside this demand, push up, grab all the buy-side liquidity, and now this current PY will fail, because this PY is not strong compared to the one below, because the one below has grabbed a lot of buy-side, have swept a lot of liquidity before it formed. Compared to this one did not have swept any liquidity, and anyhow this current PY could create a action, but with the time it will act as inducement for this PY below. It will act as inducement for this PY below. I'm expecting during the Friday, during this next week, that we start tomorrow on Tuesday, we could see or a reaction from the demand and fail before we can push. This is a 3 scenario. Price could push up, continue to the upside, grab all the buy-side liquidity, and then push back to the PY. Or price will pull back the next candle tomorrow on Monday. Price will pull back inside the demand, then push up now, grab the buy-side liquidity, or we can potentially continue up. This is the thing. Okay guys, this is the daily time frame. Let's go to the H4 time frame. The H4 time frame, we can see clearly that the order flow is still bearish. You have a clean price action and clean price action, but before we have a demand here, price after the liquidity grab almost, then we're trying to push the close above here almost 3 times. We fail, pull back, reaction inside the demand failed to take control to push the price. Seller kick in and they push the price massively, as you can see here. Demand fell and supply was now in control. Eventually, as we mitigate this demand below here at the extreme, on the H1 on the H4 we can see, but daily we cannot see. And we have this inducement in front of the PY. We have a nice inducement in front of the PY. Price eventually pull back the internal. We have an internal pullback. Price pull back until it mitigated the opposing H4 supply. What happened? We mitigate the H4 supply. We have a change of character. We pull back inside this weak demand. I mark this demand, but for me on Thursday, I was expecting price to pull back more lower, react from this demand, fell. I was expecting a reaction like this and fell inside this demand below, or also potentially to mitigate this opposing supply, this demand. Sorry, I was expecting price to pull back lower at the extreme and mitigate this H4 demand inside the daily demand, and before we can potentially see a move massively to the upside. But this is what it is. Price cannot pay the way we are expecting. And now coming at looking at the current price action by next week, for me this is an inducement. You have a clear inducement here, and for me this is an inducement here. For me here is an inducement, but we could continue looking to long in the lower time frame, but looking at the higher time frame here, this is an inducement for this PR here, because this PR has grabbed a lot of liquidity on the H4, because I'm more focusing on the H4. You can see we have a H4 grab liquidity here, inducement here, extending from the left. You can see this is a equal low. You have a liquidity grab. You have mitigate the weak demand, buy to sell weak demand. We have a change of character, break of structure, inducement, and we could continue looking to long on the lower time frame. But looking at the overall, this is a great PY for long here now, a great PY for long. And we could also be aware that price can easily fail. This demand could also fail and pull back here. This could be a chance. Okay, let's go straight to the H1. Nothing changed on the H1, almost same. We have a grab, liquidity grab, no clean PY. The only clean PY that is here is this one, and this is not clean because it's not even a clean sweep of liquidity. It's not a strong sweep of liquidity before the break of structure. For me, this is a weak sweep of liquidity here. I'm not consider this one. Let's go. Okay, guys, let's go to GBPSD and let's go. Here's a GBPSD on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see clearly that. Let's focus on the current price action on the daily time frame. We have a lot of sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity from the left. We grab buy side liquidity from the left. You can see here, buy side liquidity swept, massive equal lows, equal highs. Sorry, we have a equal highs, liquidity grab, and eventually price push and mitigate. This is a weekly range. Here is a weekly range. Price just mitigate a weekly range. Let's go to the weekly time frame, and everybody will see this is a weekly time frame. We mitigate the weekly time frame range. Buy sell is a sell to buy week. Buy to sell, it's a sell weak demand, weak supply, sorry. Buy to sell weak PY, and even as soon as price just mitigate the range weekly supply, the internal, the order flow, the structure shift. You see how price close on Friday. If we shift bearish now, as soon as price close with body below the week low or the week high, the order flow has shifted. Clearly, we have a clear confirmation that the order flow shift bearish. For me now, what I'm expecting as we grab liquidity, mitigate the weekly supply, I'm expecting a deeply pullback now of the continuation of the price to the downside. For me, it's like this. I'm not even expecting a price to pull back here inside this demand before we can see a push to the downside. Now I'm expecting a straight continuation of the price to the downside here. Okay, let's go to the downside until this demand. Let's go to the H4. Let's go to the H4, and the H4 almost same, nothing more change. We have also a change of character. Order flow has shifted bearish. See, we have a straight bearish momentum. We eventually pull back inside this demand. This demand for me, I'm looking at it as a reaction point to pull back inside, because we have a nice supply demand to supply sweep flip here, because here was a demand. We mitigate the demand, we have a reaction, demand fell, and we pull back. We grab all the liquidity behind the reaction of the price inside the demand, and now seller take control, and we flip now from demand to supply. Yes, if you want to know more about it, it's a long journey. Let me know, and it's not something that I will teach you for free. Okay, let's go. We have mitigate demand. I'm expecting price to continue to continue to the downside, and we could see a push up here, a reaction, but I'm not expecting price to pull back massively like this before pulling back down now, because GBPSD is the pair that trying to, when it take a direction, it will just take a direction continually. It will just continue. As you can see, if you look at this price action, see, just straight price action, and this is the same thing what could happen like this. we could see something also like this until we mitigate this demand below here. Okay, let's go to USD, guys. Let's go to USD. Here is USD weekly daily demand, daily time frame here. Looking at the weekly, you have a nice supply. You have a nice supply from the left, mitigate. You have a nice supply, we mitigate twice. Before that, we have a inducement in front of the weekly, in front of the daily supply. First reaction here, you have a reaction here. You have a change price, mass huge push to the downside, change your character. Eventually, demand kick in and push the price, push the price up, and we come back as grab again all the buy side liquidity behind this high, because this is where some institution push the price down as soon as they mitigate the supply from the left. We grab buy side liquidity, and now we push massively down. For me, my own perspective, my own views of the market, and I'm expecting price to fail, to remain bearish until we mitigate this demand below at the extreme here. Yes, or we could see by next week we could push lower, grab all the sell side liquidity behind this strong demand, because we mitigate the demand. You can see we mitigate this demand, we have a reaction to the upside, but they were not strong. Demand were not strong here. Seller was still in control. They keep pushing the price lower. That's why I'm saying that we could see a push down, grab all the sell side liquidity behind this low, because this is where demand institution get in and leave some footprint here of a stop of orders here, and we could eventually potentially grab this. We could potentially grab this buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, and push back up before we can see a reverse to gain to the downside. Okay, guys, this is everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please drop a comment, drop your ideas. What do you think about the video? Did I make the video well? I was so quickly, or I did not explain it very well? Can you drop your comment, drop your thought in the comment section? Thank you. Share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.